How pathetic can some people be?
So I was raised in an interracial household. My stepfather's Jewish and my mother was black. Was black, like she Chinese now. No offense to my Asian brothers and sisters. I don't want y'all waiting for me outside or nothing. Hey, Mr. Brown Man. Why don't you tell us joke now? I went to an all-Jewish boys high school, played basketball, averaged 75 points a game, 15 rebounds, 32 assists. I once overheard the coach talking about me one day. Who? Number 14? Greer? The Schwarzer? Sure. Like Michael Jordan, this one with the team Garewe Khrushchev and the three-point shot at the last second, huh? He's great, and he plays a hell of a dreidel game as well.
Dumbass of the day. 93.3 KZOZ.
You know, James, well, first of all, have you ever heard of the band JD and the Straight Shot?
No, this would be the first.
JD and the Straight Shot. A few months ago, JD and the Straight Shot was playing a show in Tennessee, because that's where JD and the Straight Shot would play, right? JD is the owner of the New York Knicks. So James Dolan likes to have a second life where he plays a country music star.
I love it.
Honky tonks around Nashville.
I mean, think about it. You own a professional sports team. You're probably 100 millionaire. I don't know.
Yeah, you have a lot of money.
Yeah, go have some fun.
You own one of the biggest market teams, and you run it into the ground year in and year out.
Probably one of the best dive bar, like dressed and suited dive bar bands there is.
He's been accused of being very thin-skinned because he's thrown people out of Madison Square Garden because of criticisms, like if they see him,
made about the team.
Yeah, like somebody will see him sitting there and they're like, "Dolan, you suck! You're the worst owner ever!" And he'll have them banned from the. Madison
he's like
Square
the
Garden.
Matt Cross of
yes, he's very thin-skinned
of sports team owners.
Yeah, but I don't think Matt would ever throw you out of his bar. I don't know. I mean, if you pushed it too far, he might. Well, but he's always been this kind of guy that's like, he's gotten in fights with fans before, like fist fights. Well, this wasn't even in his venue, okay? This was in a bar in Tennessee. Knicks fan shows up at JD and the Straight Shot show, holds up a sign that says, what does it say? I got the picture of the sign here. Quit your day job, sell the Knicks.
Oh my God.
At the show.
And he's probably horrified.
Yeah.
Can he even go on?
So he gets up there and the guy pulls out the sign halfway through the set.
Awesome. Great
knowing
move.
the history of James Dolan and his propensity to try to throw people out. James Dolan stops down in between songs and asks the fan in the middle of the show, "Why are you even here, man?" He goes all Tom Cruise with the squirt gun, right?
Yeah.
Why are you even here, man? Why'd you do that? You think that's funny? He goes, "Why are you here? You're a fan of music and you're holding up that sign? Don't you think that's a little negative? I want you to leave so everybody else can have a good time." This is reminiscent of Trump's rallies for his presidency. Remember when he just stopped down and go, "Get that guy, kick his ass, get that guy out of
I was
here."
going to say, it sounds like Tim McGraw when he stops shows at the California Mid-State Fair to throw somebody out.
That's true, that too. So, but I mean, at least in that instance, it's justified. Like, I don't think Tim McGraw's ever thrown somebody out for holding up a sign negative of whatever
Remember the
he
guy
does.
from Smash Mouth when he was playing some Colorado music
They
festival?
started throwing bread at him?
I think it was Colorado, yeah.
Fort Myers. Or not Fort Myers, Fort Collins. Fort Collins.
Good memory.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm thinking, God, they play free shows in Fort Collins. We can get Smash Mouth. Why aren't we doing... How come Smash Mouth's not playing the fair, Farmer's Market, for God's sakes? So anyways, now... This has extended to beyond the Tennessee music venue. This guy, Kevin DiStasio, was the one that held up the sign.
Yeah.
Now, he claims that this guy set up an ambush, and now he's no longer welcome in the history, or moving forward, I should say, back into Madison Square Garden for a Knicks game.
But
So
what
he's
about the
banned
bar?
him.
What
He's
about the
banned
bar
him.
that he was harassing him? He still can go there.
I don't know if that was James Dolan's bar.
Probably not. So he can still go to the bar. But now he wasn't even at Madison Square Garden, but he's now been banned from there.
I hate sports owners like this. I like sports owners. Like there are sports owners that you think, like Mark Cuban, cool guy. But you know what makes him cool guy? Is
Laugh it off.
He's got cool things to say, and he laughs. He's self-deprecating.
Yeah.
Like, you can't take yourself that serious if you're James Dolan. You have to recognize that, yes, you are probably one of the most mismanaged, you own one of the most mismanaged franchises in the history of sports. Have fun with it. Be affable. Because you know what? If that's the case, karma will get back on your side and turn your franchise around. But if you're throwing guys out of concerts for holding up signs?
Not even concerts, bars.
Yeah, bars. I mean, honky tonks.
I mean, really. That is so great.
And stopping your music set? Like, don't you think everybody else in what's the straight shot? Like, the people in the straight shot were like, oh, great, here goes James again.
Listen,
on his tirade.
If you ever listen when Matt's in here, there's a reason I give him a hard time. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, you're right.
It bugs him.
Yeah.
Like when I told him last Friday that he got 4.5 stars and he
yeah.
didn't have, I mean, nobody has 5
He
stars
stopped
unless you have like
everything
2
he was
reviews.
doing. Stop talking, stop doing everything.
Yes,
It
and-
got on his phone.
and he was trying to
figure it out
Oh
why.
my God, it was
why
so much fun.
It was at 4.5 stars. Which is a good review.
I want to be James Dolan's friend that he hates.
Nobody wants to be James Dolan.
I would be banned from everything, though. Oh, that'd be too funny.
Congratulations, James Dolan. I mean, it's not enough that you run the Knicks, and they're horrible.
Poorly, by the way.
Yeah, poorly run the Knicks. But now you're running the honky tonks in which your crappy old country band plays in Tennessee. You're Jeff and Jeremy.
Dumbass of the day. It's Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.
All right, so you found the audio?
Yeah,
Of James
and I
Dolan,
was wrong.
owner of the Knicks?
I just assumed because it was Tennessee that it was in Nashville, 1, and 2, that it was in a bar. I was wrong in my assumption. I found the tweet in which the guy posted the video of, and it's sad. And we're gonna share this tweet on our Twitter, and we'll also embed it and share it on our Facebook because I know a lot of people do Facebook. This was in Chattanooga. It wasn't in Nashville, and it was some outdoor music festival. I went to an outdoor music festival once, and it was far from a festival. It was Poison, Rat, and Veins of Jenna at the Salinas Rodeo Ground.
Okay, I remember when you went to this.
Yes. And beforehand,
And I was like, you couldn't have had a good time. And you said,
there was
it was pretty good.
Glam rock band. We got there too early because we made really good time getting up there. So we got there too early, and there was a band that was playing on a stage next to the parking lot. I don't know if they were authorized to play there or they were just taking advantage of the opportunity to get in front of a crowd because it was literally right next to the party. It was a band from Santa Cruz. They were called Dirty Penny, and the stage, you know, the stage that they're buying up for out here for right
little
outside our door?
stage, like 6-7 foot by
country music station next door thinks that they're the Grand Ole Opry's country music station, and they're buying a stage for the bullpen. And
I guess they're calling it Studio 101.
That's dorky. Anyways, it's
Don't they have a country station on satellite called The Highway or something like that?
Do they?
I think they do. Studio 101.
So Studio 101, they set up a stage like that, and all 4 of them were crammed onto the stage playing their glam rock covers and their originals. And the Dirty Penny, which I don't look it up because it's like a dirty term for sex or something.
Okay.
So don't look that up. But now everybody's running to look it up. This band, I felt so bad for them because there was like literally 10 people standing around watching them, me and my wife being 2 of the 10. This is what happens in this James Dolan video, okay? He is like the opener for whatever outdoor music festival it is, JD and the Straight Shot. So
He's the parking lot opener.
They basically, yeah. I mean, he's on a real stage. But the amount of people standing around watching him, he's about 10 to 12 based on this video. And here's the embarrassing audio of when he stops down the concert.
Having a relationship was not appropriate.
He's telling the story of his son.
No. You, come on up.
Now he's calling out the guy with the sign.
Why are you here? You're a fan of music and you're holding up that sign?
How old is this guy?
Don't you think that that's a little negative? You don't, anybody else here think it's a little negative?
Is that one guy?
Because there's only like 10 people
I'm going to
there.
invite you to leave. What do you say? So everybody else can have a good time. Okay, can you do that now?
Nope.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Everybody else? Who's everybody else? There's 10 people standing around watching you.
And what, did the guy leave? I would have stayed.
He stayed. No, he did leave. But it's ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
It's really funny.
Like, don't be a part of a country band.
Can you
if
play that
know,
again?
If you know you're going to be trolled. Like, if you have like,
Not
literally,
appropriate.
I want to say, I mean, it's a horrible camera
Oh, no.
phone.
You.
It's grainy,
on
but
up.
I want to say there's like 30 people there.
Why are you here? You're a fan of music and you're holding up that sign?
Yeah, because you suck.
Don't you think that that's a little negative?
God, wouldn't it have been funny if the guy would have said, yeah, I'm a fan of music and I don't know why I'm here.
The problem is we don't know what he's saying because the mic won't pick it up, damn it. It's funny, though.
Don't you think that that's a little negative? You don't, anybody else here think it's a little negative?
Boo. People are like laughing. Boo.
I'm going to invite you to leave.
Okay, big guy.
What do you say?
All right,
so
big
everybody
guy.
else can have a good time.
Everybody should have
Can you
left
do
at that
that
point
now?
so they could have had a good time.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Went
Yes.
to another stage.
Absolutely. I mean, the way that the sun is in the sky, it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it's just so funny that
I got to look this guy up. He sounds like he's 80.
James Dolan, he's not as old as.
Oh, no, he's not old at all.
Yeah.
He's not old at all.
I do want to hear the.
Oh, no.
This is so embarrassing.
Come on up.
Come on up. So he invites him up to the
63.
front of the stage. He's
Why are you here?
holding a sign.
You're a fan of music and you're holding up that sign? Don't you think that that's a little negative? You don't, anybody else here think it's a little negative? I'm going to invite you to leave.
Okay, badass.
What do you say? So everybody else can have a good time.
All right, Daddy
Okay, can you
Warbucks.
do that now? Thank you. Goodbye.
How about you? How about you pay me to leave?
I don't like the Knicks. I'm indifferent to the Knicks.
How about you give me $1,000 and I'll leave?
Okay, I am totally indifferent to the Knicks. In fact, I feel bad for the Knicks and their fan base because they did
They're
experience.
kind of the Clippers in New York, right?
Well, no, the Nets are, but I mean the Knicks had a storied franchise. You know, I mean they but for the last decade plus, it's been a joke, and I've always my heart's gone out to the New York basketball fan because I'm like, well, you know, hopefully it'll come
Kind of
back.
like your heart goes out to the 49er fan for the last few years.
Yeah, and my heart goes out to Seattle Sonics fans
Niner
because they don't even have a
Nation,
team. Yeah, you know, I mean, when a team's suffering tough times and it's a storied franchise, you hope for them to rebound. I take back all those hopes for the New York Knickerbockers
Until this guy
while
sells the
James
team.
Dolan owns the team.
That's great stuff.
Because that guy's a jerk, man.
Subscribe to the Jeff and Jeremy podcast now on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, and YouTube. It's your Central Coast commute-friendly podcast.